Hi everyone, I'm Isabel, and this isn't a video that I tend to make, but it is something that I wish I had before I moved into halls of residence at my university in New Zealand. So this is a list of things that has taken me about a month after moving out of uni to come together and make. And you will hear it. It will be different from person to person, hall to hall, university to university, so keep that in mind. So I just finished my first year of university down in Wellington at Victoria University, and yeah, this is just my list of things that I think you should take to your halls of residence. Some of these things are essential, and then I'll have my rapid fire list of things that you should take. The first thing that I think that you should take is a fan. Not just like a small fan that you have on your desk. I'm talking like a big fan, whether that's like a tower fan or a fan that you like, I don't know, just any kind of fan, because it will get pretty warm in those halls. At least in the North Island. I definitely know it's going to be like that in like Auckland and in Wellington. Probably the same at Waikato University. So I would say bring a fan, because the first 2 to 3 weeks will be hot, because it's like February, March. We're in that really hot part of the summer. So, fan. You're gonna want it. It will save you. The second thing, you've probably already been told this, but like a multi-box, because you really underestimate the amount of things that you're going to plug in. So it's like, you have your charger for your phone, then you also have your charger for your laptop, but then it's like you might take a PC, and like obviously a monitor for that, or like a CD player that might need to be plugged in. So having a multi-box, maybe 2, is going to it's going to be so great. Like, I had a sewing machine, and it was always like annoying to sometimes unplug it, so I had to plug something else in. Or it's like I had a keyboard as well, so it's like I'd have to change between plugging in my keyboard and plugging in my phone charger. So it's just like, just get a multi-box. It's gonna be like make your life 10 times easier. The next thing you're probably wanting to take is lamps. Like, you might not think that it's an essential thing, but I very much think that it is. It's because like the lighting in your rooms can be so harsh, because it's a big light. Like, it's gonna be like not great. So like when you're living in halls, you're gonna be doing so much interacting, and like if you're an introvert like how I am, you're gonna want to like resort back to your room and chill and like reset yourself. And sometimes like the ceiling light, the big light, is just too much work. It's like too bright and it's so overstimulating. So like having a lamp will really like help you dim down and like chill, but also it's really, really good to help you study at night, because like the big light can sometimes be like so draining, and the warmer lights from like lamps can like make a great calming environment, which helps for those like nighttime study or like when you're reading, because it's not good to read in the dark, guys. Do not do that to your eyesight. Read in the light, please. So get a lamp. This is one thing that I underestimated about bringing, is medicine or like medical things. At some point while living in the halls, you will get sick, whether that is fresh flu, whether that's you get a, I don't know, part-time job at an after-school care, if you're working with kids, if you're going to get sick. So like having things like painkillers, lozenges, like manuka honey to have in a tea or something, just any kind of medicine or medicinal thing that will like help you with a cold or a flu, you should get it. And if you can, get your parents to buy it for you, like when you do like a grocery shop or something, like a couple weeks beforehand. Like maybe sneak in like some lozenges or some honey and like get them to pay for it, because like you sometimes forget how expensive medicine and stuff can be when you're having to pay ridiculously high rents in a hall. So medicine. Please bring it. Now, I don't know what it's like in other halls, but at least my hall, which was Joan Stevens' hall in Wellington, there wasn't anywhere to really hang your things in the shower, at least on my floor anyway. Like, you just had the shower head. So, like, one thing that I wish I had was, like, an S-hook that I could hook on, like, the door frame, or, like, the door, or, like, the wall of the shower, so I could hang my caddy on it so it wasn't on the floor. And it's just like, it just is so much easier when you have that, because it just is. I just don't know how it is, but like, get an S-hook. It's like crucial. It will save you from like having a wet caddy. Another thing that you should get is a tumbler or a cup to drink water from, because you gotta stay hydrated for that brain that you gotta use for all that studying you're about to do. And because often it's gonna be tap water. That's what you're gonna be drinking most of the time, majority of the time, probably all the time. So it is just really good for you to have like a cup that you can just keep in the fridge, because that's what I have. What I did was, I know that at some Asian supermarkets you can get like those Korean convenience store ice cups, and so I had the ice cup and I had a drink from it. And then when I didn't just throw that cup away, I just used it for the whole year, and it just sat in the fridge with a straw in it, and I drank close to like maybe 2.5 liters a day, which is the amount like recommended. Like, I think 2 liters of water is how much you should be drinking a day. And because like these cups are like 500 mils, like, it's just so good for getting that water that you need to be drinking to stay hydrated and like healthy. Because like drinking water will definitely like having your fluids will definitely take down the likelihood of you getting sick. So drink water, please. An ice cube tray. That is like the greatest thing that you could probably have. Like, the amount of times that I just had wanted ice for my water or something, and we had no ice, it just was like my biggest pet peeve, I think, when living in a hall. Luckily, for like my floor at least, my friend remembered when we went op shopping one time to get an ice cube tray, so we had one. And then like it just like, the unspoken rule was, if you used ice, fill the ice back up, fill it up with water and put it back in the freezer. Like, don't leave an empty tray. It's really good, especially because you couldn't, and I think this is for all halls, at least in Wellington, I know you couldn't keep alcohol in common spaces, so like there would be times where you couldn't keep your drinks in the fridge. So having ice just made it really great to have like your prees. Like it was really good to have your drink for prees before you hit the clubs and stuff. A tea towel. I forgot my tea towel initially. I then got one from an op shop later. I barely used it though, I find this, because we had like 2 tea towels in the common room. But I forgot one, and it was actually living hell, because you would bring your like dishes to the sink, and then you'd have to dry them with the paper towels that were like available to us, which was actually really annoying. And it just like when you see all the dishes, it gets you overwhelmed. So if you just wash your dish and then dry it straight away and take it back to your room, it will be so great, because it gets so overwhelming when there's so many dishes like piled up. Do your dishes. Now this is specifically for if you're short. I'm short, okay? I'm not that tall. And it's get like a step stool, or like something that you can stand on to reach like your higher shelves. Because my problem for me wasn't the fact that I couldn't reach my top shelf. I could reach the top shelf, but the thing is, in our hall, the shelves were really deep, so I could reach the top shelf, but I couldn't reach in the back of the shelf. So there would be often times where I'd be doing like this weird movement where I was standing on the edge of the cubby holes of the shelves and reaching in, or like I would use a coat hanger to like scoop whatever was in the back, because sometimes like I would have my clothes fall out the back or something like that. So having a step stool or like something you can stand on just made it so much easier, especially when you're putting things on your wall, because you have like a desk chair, but that thing spins and sometimes it's not the most stable thing to stand on. So like having that will also help you like put things up. So I think that was all of my essentials, so all the things that I think that you should take down or well take to your university. And so now we're gonna do a little rapid fire list of things that you need to take to uni with like no explanation needed. Like it's kind of self-explanatory why you should need them. Okay, so good blue tack, scissors, extra coat hangers, extra tote bags, a rug, bean bags or a bean bag, earplugs because it gets pretty loud when you're living in the city, a bag lock, speaker, food seasoning because it really depends on the hall that you live in, but like the food at my hall was pretty bad, so seasonings are lifesavers, extra/emergency soap or body wash because you always seem to run out at like the worst time, actual good cutlery, bowls, plates, and containers because I forgot teaspoons, and I had to do a Tissot run for this. Also, what's really important to do is make sure you label all of your like cutlery and stuff because sometimes the hall will do a run through where they'll go into the common rooms and look for any like crockery or cutlery that has been taken from the dining hall, and they will like take it back to the dining hall. So sometimes they might take all the knives and forks or something and you might lose some cutlery, so make sure you label them. Labels or a good Sharpie to label things with. You have to label everything, especially when you're putting it in the fridge. Stick diffusers or like bubble diffusers kind of things, because you don't tend to realize it, but sometimes your room can start to smell because it's such a confined spot and you can't open your windows for like very like wide, or you can't open them very well. Like it's a very slither, and so that prevents a lot of airflow coming into the room. So it's just good to have that so it smells nice, especially for your inspections. A small like A-frame clothes rack. There will always be like that one time where your washing isn't dry fully, or that someone might take it out of the washing machine, like out of the dryer early, and it will literally save you from having like damp clothes. A good strong washing basket, you can find them at like the Warehouse or Kmart, like a good strong washing basket, and a bath mat for the showers because the floor is just like ugh. But like yes, those are all the things that I think you should need. I think that's about everything that I had or wished that I had taken down to my hall that I think you should take to your halls of residence just to make your life a little bit easier. I might do a video as well on tips on how to survive living in halls and your first year of uni, so like kind of like uni 101. And yeah, I hope you find this somewhat helpful and useful, and good luck for your first year of uni.